Not yet.
Do not copy, master key, blah, blah, blah.
Pennies.
And you would bring, and it wasn't just your school.
Where
You
you
were
going?
even a random school.
Work.
Where are you going after work?
Philly. Philly for the Philly cheesesteaks.
Which means we get to go muskie fishing for the next 3 days. Yes. Alright guys, so we made it out here to the Shenandoah River today. I've never fished this section of the river, so I'm going to stick to what I know, and I'm going to fish a lot of the bends and any sort of wood cover that I see on the bank. And there are a ton of down trees and like rocks. It just looks like musky heaven up here. So I'm going to start off, throw in this big Patterson's Lures spinnerbait. I got this at the Richmond Fishing Expo. I added a little tail on there as a trailer on the trailer hook. This is a massive spinnerbait. I've never thrown a spinnerbait this big, but we're gonna start off with this and see what happens. Hopefully we can at least see a muskie today. We got a water temperature of 52 degrees, which is awesome. Pretty clean water. It's a little bit of a stain on it, but probably like, I don't know, let's see, about 5 feet of visibility. Let's see what happens. Oh, by the way, we are right in the middle of a minor right now. We're gonna get more into the majors and minors a little bit later. I've been doing a little bit of reading on it, a little bit of research. We're gonna see if it makes a difference for us this year. My goal for the day is to just see a single muskie. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Got a nice little creek mouth right here. This looks good. There should be some fish hanging here. I really like this spinnerbait. It looks real good in the water. Hopefully the muskies think so too. Sitting in 12 feet of water. Gonna try fishing a little bit shallow today as well, just to see. I'm gonna start fishing deep. I mean, this bank's 10 feet, 12 feet, and I'm gonna get to the other side where it's a little bit more of a shallow flat. Try that out a bit too. All right, you guys. So I've been talking about these river bends. You can see right here, we're fishing like right in the middle of it. So we're gonna focus on places like this, this. Just all of those bends we're really going to focus on and see if we can make something happen. But we're about 3/4 of the way through this one. No bites, no spotting of any fish. I saw some fish on the graph, which is good. I mean, we got a good water temperature, 52.2. I think we're going to see one today. Feeling really good about it. All right, I'm gonna throw a glider around for a little bit. This is an awesome spinnerbait though. Really, really sick spinnerbait. You guys should check this out. This is by Patterson Custom Lures. It's awesome. Definitely gonna throw that around a little bit more today. Oh baby. Oh. Also got myself my first Medusa. It's just the regular size. Alright, you guys are going to make so much fun of me. I'm waiting for Muskie Max to buy a tackle box. But yeah, I'm going to throw this Medusa around a bit today too. Mark King glider. Let's get him. Gonna really play around with retrieves today. See what these fish want. See if I can get anything to move. Well, I'm gonna keep fishing this flat for a little bit up until I get to this big wood jam. See if I can pull anything off of that wood and figure it out from there. I might run down a little bit further to the next bend in the river, try that out for a little bit. Got a lot of exploring to do today. Come on, Muskie, I know you're here. Show yourself. This is a pretty cool spot right here. Actually, it is shallowing up a little bit. Now we're at 7. Maybe this is just a big flat on this side and the channel's on the other side. I don't know, we're gonna find out here shortly. Nope, just drops back off. So this is like a big hump right here in the middle of the river. Fishing a channel edge, break line right there from 7 to 12. Oh my God, I thought I was... Got a little bit excited there, I'm not gonna lie. I felt myself coming up the frickin' tree. So we've been out for about 2 hours, no sight of any muskie yet. Launched here, fished around this bend. We're gonna go up and fish that really sharp turn there, fish all this, maybe a little bit of this flat if we can find any sort of wood, and just keep exploring. It's freaking beautiful out here. I love the Shenandoah River. There's nothing like it, but let's get going. So while we're heading up here to this next spot, I wanted to talk really quickly about majors and minors. So I was doing a little bit of research last night, and I've always heard about these majors and minors, but I never knew exactly what it was. So what I've learned is that your majors are going to be when the moon is overhead and underfoot, and your minors are going to be the moon rise and the moon set. So these affect the fish in a sense of a feeding window. So a lot of people say they are going to catch, or you're going to have a higher probability of catching fish during these times. And actually that has played a bit of a role in my muskie fishing experience, because the 2 fish that I've caught on the Potomac River were both caught during a minor period. That's, you know, not to say that fish only ate because it was during the minor. It could have just been coincidence. I'm not 100% sure. This is something that I'm really not, you know, 100% up to date on. I don't know everything about it that I need to. If you guys have any sort of information you want to leave me in the comment section below, it'd be greatly appreciated. You know, it's really not something that's going to sway whether I'm going to go fishing or not. I'm going to fish any chance that I have. It's just cool to know these things, and it's going to be kind of cool to experiment with over this year, because I'm going to record every single major and minor and see how many fish I catch during those periods, and then we'll figure that out at the end of the year, how many fish actually came within a major or minor period. The weather obviously is going to play a bigger factor in this, in my opinion. You know, if you have like some crazy cold front coming through, but it's a new moon and moon is right overhead, like you still may not catch any fish at all because the weather's so bad. I think the weather is going to be your key component when catching any sort of fish, but that's just my 2 cents on it. So we made it up to this bend. We're gonna fish into the wind and into the current just till we get around the bend and then fish our way back down. But I saw some really cool stuff on the way up here. There's a few spots that had creek mouths that actually went back quite a ways. I could even get the boat back in there, and I heard this time of year is a really good time to try that out, so we'll hit that on the way back. Gonna throw the glider around a little bit. A lot of wood here, and yeah, we'll see if we can get lucky. We're gonna throw the Deusa. Here we go. Stuck again. I think it's just a bit too shallow to throw this Medusa. It's just loving the bottom. I think I'm gonna throw this when I get back down river a little bit, or up river where it's deeper. Yeah, let's try you out for a little bit. Well, I'm gonna switch it up again. Feeling really good about the glider. Put that back on. Oh, gotta follow, gotta follow. It was a small one. I saw him come up and flash at it when I was letting it sit at the boat. Oh God, that was cool. Oh yeah, baby. Come on. Heart's racing. So when I was bringing the glider in, just working it pretty slow. Then I paused it, probably like 10 feet from the boat, started letting it drop, and then I gave it a rip, and I saw this huge tail come after it. Well, actually, it wasn't that big. I say huge, but oh man. Didn't work. That fish is gone. I might come back to that later when we start hitting that major period, which is in about an hour. And I guess I'm gonna go back to the glide. I don't know the exact name of this glide bait. Dennis gave me this a little while ago. It's a little bit smaller than the glide bait I'm throwing from Mark King, and it's got a lot more black on it. Black back, black tail. Gonna see if it gets us any follows or bites. I should have thrown this one instead of that spinnerbait when I was up there. Oh! I think it's a smallmouth. It came off. That's crazy. Oh, that was kind of cool. Saw him come up and chase it and crush it. Got me excited as hell. That was a good smallmouth too. Dennis would be freaking out right now. We are in the major right now. Well, we're back at the ramp, but I'm gonna keep fishing because we still got a good amount of daylight. I'm just gonna hit this bank that I hit earlier with the spinnerbait. I throw the glider around. Maybe we can get lucky. Pretty deep when I was coming by the launch earlier, so I guess we'll finish it up with the Deusa. Just try to jig it deep. All right, that's gonna be it. Yesterday, we saw 2 fish. The second fish I'm not actually sure I even got on video. I run my GoPro on a loop, and I think I might have just been so excited I forgot to pause it, so I think it overrode itself. I'm not 100% sure, so I apologize if that was not in this video. I was looking for the clip last night and I didn't see it, which is pretty strange, but I might have just been too excited. So I apologize that it was not in here, but I did see and have a second follow on that glide bait that Mark King gave me. Both of those follows came in between a minor and major. That's just gonna go a little bit more towards the experiment of catching fish and seeing fish in between majors and minors. But yeah, overall it was a good day. I'm really happy that I even saw a fish, and I saw two. And I almost caught that smallmouth too, which is a nice little bonus. But yep, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually heading back out to the Shenandoah right now. So make sure you hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we'll see you tomorrow.